Hey everyone, Michael here from Simply Wall Street. So the other day we published an article on Roblox, and unless you live with kids under the age of 16, you've probably never heard of it. Basically, it's a game creation platform rather than a game creation studio like Electronic Arts and Activision Blizzard. So the company went public the other day in early March, and it now sits at a valuation of around 40 billion, but back in February of 2020 it had a valuation of about 4 billion. So it's grown exponentially in just over a year. And that could be due purely to the narrative around online gaming, but we think it's also attributable to the unique business model that the company has in that online gaming industry. So as mentioned, it's a game creation platform. It has never created a game. Instead, it provides a platform and the tools for developers to make games, and it provides a platform for the players to find those games. And that's the three areas of its business: the studio, the client, and the cloud. And it runs off a freemium business model. So it's free to play the games as long as you like, whenever you like. But if you want to upgrade your character with apparel and attire, that's when the users pay. And that's Roblox's primary source of revenue. And what's interesting is that the company has found that the more players play, the more they tend to pay. And Roblox has a huge advantage here because it has so much of its users' attention. So compared to other platforms, it just outpaces them so much in terms of user engagement. So typically, their monthly active users spend about 2.6 hours per day on the platform playing games, which is just crazy. And that outnumbers all of its competitors. And it's noticed that the engagement helps drive its growth flywheel of sorts. And the growth flywheel can be seen here, where the more games there are on the platform, the more monthly active users there will be to play those games. And the more monthly active users there are, the more they typically spend on the platform, and therefore the more revenue that Roblox makes. And the more revenue that Roblox makes, typically that means that then the more they pay out developers. And the more they pay out developers, the more games that are made, and so on and so on. And that flywheel there is the primary source of Roblox's huge growth. And so that's why it's doing so well, and it's expected to do so in the future. As for valuation, by traditional metrics, it's very expensive. But in our piece, we go into detail as to what needs to happen for the company's current valuation to make sense, and what needs to happen to justify the current valuation. So if you'd like to see that spelled out in detail, then check out our article below. And if you'd like to look into Roblox itself more in depth, you can check out our platform, and we'll also have a link to that below. But yeah, that's all for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.